Congratulations, you're at the end of this video series, and the last video here is all about selling your domain name. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about places where you can sell your domain names and tactics that you can use. And then I'm going to switch over to some screen capture video where I show you exactly how to do it. So with that said, let's move on. The first thing I want to talk about is what you should not do. Do not sell your domain to another domainer. Domainer is a person that is looking to sell and buy and sell domains just like you. And the reason why is because you're going to lose profits. If you think about it, domainers like us, if you're a domainer, you're looking to buy a domain name for cheap and sell it for more, right? So if you sell it to another domainer, then most likely they're looking to buy your domain name for a lot cheaper. So you could lose hundreds or even thousands of dollars by selling it to another domainer. So you kind of get an idea that you want to sell it to somebody who perhaps is in the business, that specific business of that, keyword phrase. So if you sell it to that type of person, they're not the type of domainer, they're not really looking to buy the domain and sell it. They're looking to keep it. Because they're looking to keep it, they see more value in keeping it and paying more money for it. If you see what I mean. So here are places where you can sell your domain names. Domain names forums and domain name marketplaces. Domain name forums are places where people gather and they talk about domain names, and perhaps you might, find a good domain name, they might want to buy it. So these people are interested in buying, specific domain names. Domain name marketplaces. A lot of buyers might go here and try to find domain names to grab for their own business. Now you got to keep in mind, like I said earlier, there are a lot of domainers that float around in these forums, in these marketplaces. So you got to keep those things in mind. So you got to know your domain name well. You got to know, the keyword phrase. You have had to done the research as far as profitability, see how profitable the domain name is and how it can make money for whomever. So domain name forums, what I would recommend is namepros.com. That's a good one. Another good one is domainboardroom.com. You can register and see the inside. And then dnforum.com, place to talk about domains. These are good places where you can find like-minded people. If you want to increase your knowledge on buying and selling domain names, you can do that. But you can also at the same time find people that are looking to buy domain names. So this is a good place to start, NamePros and dnforum. And then you have places and marketplaces where you can actually sell the domain names. One of it's cedo.com, like I showed you earlier, moniker.com, afternic.com, greatdomains.com. As you can see here, people can make offers and things like that. And then we have snapnames.com. And as you can see, it's very similar. People can make offers. You can see it ranges from anywhere from $59 to thousands of dollars. And so check these out and look into them. You can also place an ad on the domain name itself. Let's say that you're selling it. It's possible for your competitors to be searching for specific keywords in their niche, and they come on your domain name, they find it's at the top 10 of Google, for example, and if they see that, they're thinking, oh, yeah, I like this domain name, and I could actually buy it from this person because, on the domain name itself, there's an ad. You could even put statistics on your ad, showing the statistics that you get from a specific keyword phrase, so that when a competitor or somebody in that market sees that, then they can contact you. Alright, so let's talk about putting an ad up. To put an ad up, you want to create a page for that ad. So let's say, for example, that I edit this with NVU. And you should already know how to edit with NVU now if you viewed video 6. If you didn't view video 6, I'd recommend that you go back because I talk about how to download the software, how to install it, and how to use it. So I want you to just go ahead and open up your index.html file. This can be a different index.html file. Open that with NVU, and what we need to do is just make a simple ad. The stuff you want to have on the ad is like the domain name, of course, domain name. Then you want to include the number of words. If it's plasma televisions, that's 2. Then the number of numbers. If we did plasma television 46-inch, that would be 46 would be a number. Generally, the rule says that you should not, go with numbers, but I think that's okay in that case. If you're approaching businesses that sell 46-inch plasma TVs. But in general, you probably want to stay away from numbers as much as possible. Hyphens are basically, they look like this, your-domain-.com. Those are considered hyphens, but sometimes even hyphens are okay too. But for the most part, there are some special cases, but for the most part, you want to stay away from hyphens. Then you want to include traffic statistics, like create a screenshot of your Google Analytics and of the traffic that you're receiving. Because if you are following the guidelines with video 6 and you're getting traffic to the site and you've got a snippet of Google Analytics code on that page, then Google Analytics will tell you exactly who's coming to your website, how many people are coming to your website, and how many people are actually staying on your website for a certain period of time, where they're coming from, and things like that. Because domain buyers want to know all of that. They love statistics because statistics is what helps, convert in their head. So they see a screenshot of statistics. They see, you can even list the keyword research that you did, the profitability research that you did. Don't list how much though, because you want to ask them to contact you. Because if you can figure out, okay, this guy's a business owner, he runs a business, he sells plasma televisions, most likely he's going to want to pay more. So you can kind of get an idea from that. So ask them to contact you, include your email, your contact information, your phone, whatever, but don't list how much up front. Especially unless you're using the method where you go out and you list it on marketplaces. Then you can put a price to it if you want. But I'm just telling you from the perspective of putting an ad onto your domain name. Now to do that, just click save and upload it to the root directory of your domain name. So once you go under FileZilla, you go to public_HTML, that folder where you upload the files, simply just drag and drop and upload that. Basically just how I showed you in video 6. So like I said, if you did not view video 6, I want you to go back and view it because you'll understand some basic fundamentals just by viewing that video. And another thing you can do is approach a business in that market. Remember I said that the people that are looking to buy your domain name and keep it are most likely going to pay more money because the fact that they see value in that domain name, they want to keep that domain name. And they don't want to sell it, they want to keep it so that they can grow their own business. So what you do is you approach a business or businesses in that market. So if I had plasma TVs or 40-inch plasma TVs, I would go ahead and approach people that are selling 46-inch plasma TVs. So you're going straight to them and they know that they need to market their stuff. The fact of the matter that you've already gotten your domain name indexed by using video 6 and got some traffic to that site, that's like free marketing to them. So it's like a done deal. They're willing to buy that domain name, especially if there's traffic going to it. All right. So you did your keyword research, you did your profitability research. You know that this domain name is profitable and people are searching for those keywords. So you got all these statistics. You can put all those statistics, like I said earlier, on an ad onto your domain name so that they can see it. And then you find somebody in that industry. So what I'm going to do next is show you exactly how to do this and how to approach this and how to approach businesses and talk to them about this. Now, before you actually approach a business, you want to know whether or not that business would want to actually buy your domain name, whether they're actually making money. If they're making money, they will see the value in your domain name because the process that you've gone through shows that you've pretty much done all the marketing work for them. To find the domain name with traffic already going to it is a gold mine. So what you want to do is go to Alexa.com. Here you can find the movers and the shakers. You can find sites and websites that are getting a lot of traffic. So if they see they're getting a lot of traffic, they see a value in getting more traffic. See what I mean? So for plasma televisions, I might type in plasma televisions and do a search on Alexa and take a look at what sites are getting good traffic from it. Now with Alexa, just so you know, the lower the rank, the better. So as you can see, the higher it is, 400 compared to 71,000. 71,000, that means that they're getting a lot more traffic. And you can see that by looking at this bar here. So 71,000 is better than 97,000. So Plasma TV buying guide, I can go there and take a look. So I want to target people like that, or even these sites like this. DTV City, online retailer. All right, so let's say I pick these 4 here. And you can view what kind of traffic they're getting. They're getting, they have a rank of 37,000 in the USA. But in the whole world, they have 71,000, which is pretty good. Even with this, dtvcity.com, which is a company, you can see that they're decreasing in traffic. Now, one thing to keep in mind is the guys that are constantly increasing. You see that 1 month they go down, 1 month they go up, 1 month they go up. Some sites are always going up. So some of these sites already have their systems in place. They already have their marketing systems in place. So they might not be as willing to purchase a domain name. But if you see a site that's up, down like this, then you know that they're looking to market their stuff. So if you find a domain that relates to plasma TVs, like plasma TV versus LCD TV, and you drive some traffic to that site already, so you got your statistic, you approach these people by going to their site. So we go to plasmatvbuyingguide.com. Never been to the site, I'm just viewing this. You take a look at the site. They got reviews, they're selling TVs as well. And they have a lot of information about TV, so that's a good thing. So what I'm looking for right now is a contact, so I can contact these people. Right now I don't see a contact. I'm sure there is, maybe I'm looking over. Okay, about us, click about us. Okay, there is a contact, and they are located in South Carolina. So I could just email Nancy here for marketing inquiries or the advertising department. They would probably love to hear from you. So that's just an idea there. Then I would do the same thing. I would repeat the cycle. I would repeat it. I would go, I'd probably skip that and go straight to these guys. And then I'd do all of these. And you can even hire somebody to do that. You can go to onodesk.com, create a process or a system and have somebody follow that system step by step. You know, go here, as long as it's below 500,000, you know, you can go find the contact and email a template, a customized template. So Alexa.com is a great way to go, or a great place to go to. You can also use Keyword Spy. Type in plasma television. So I enter that in. And what I could do is look under PPC competitors. The reason why I want to look under PPC competitors versus all the other competitors is because these people are already bidding on keywords that relate to plasma television. So the fact that they're already bidding tells me that they're already willing to pay money for their marketing. Now, big companies like this, I would not really approach. I would probably approach the ones at the end. The smaller companies, but you could even approach the semi-big ones, because sometimes the big ones don't really care as much because they have this, like Walmart, they have this humongous advertising budget anyways. So you want to approach small to medium-sized businesses. So as you can see, the same method is a great way to find buyers, so domain buyers that are willing to buy because they are already marketing and they're already paying money to market. Okay, so you've learned some tactics on how to sell your domain name, but remember, you're not going to get rich initially. And this is a business. It's not get rich quick business. But if you follow the guidelines that I've taught you in this video series, do your keyword research, you figure out the profitability research, and you figure out whether or not this domain name is worth registering. You register, you buy, or you buy or rent the domain name for how many years, and you do your research first before buying the domain name. If you do that, you're not gonna really spend a lot of money. Think about it. I mean, if you do your research for 5 domain names, that's about $50, right? $50. If you have a reseller account for web hosting, you can host all of those domain names on that one hosting account. So you save money initially, you do your research, you make more money in the long run. And that's the goal in this video series. If you follow these guidelines, you really don't have to have a lot of money. As long as you have the specific tools, internet, your brain, $50 or more for investments, then you're good to go. So with that said, good luck and to your success.